Hi Tracy, my name is Chris Okorie. I work with a company that promotes African businesses online, which is why I'm reaching you today. So during my research online on African businesses hosted online, I came across your website, afrimarketplace.ca. Okay, and I now, which means that you have a hosted website, you pay for your hosting, your domain, and even your security, which is HTTPS. And I really want to take a look into it and give you some insights, some improvement that can be made for you to to be benefiting and be getting more customers and more leads through your website. And I also discovered that you pay ads, you have ad, and that's very expensive. Which before paying for ad, you should be sure that your website is optimized, that you have a lot of to organic search engines, and even integrating social media, which is missing. Don't have any social media according to some research we've made. You just pay Google ads, and you're paying, pay per click as it is called, which means as they click, and even your pay per click, I will show you as we go on. You will see how everything is have been analyzed. And going through your website now, I really like the way your image are pumping, and this call to action, shop now, and the natural organic, very good designs. I like the picture, the structure, the texture, from like you have the African marketplace, then food items. I think, okay. Oh, it's just for food items alone. Okay, hair and body products. All right, I think that is how I subscribe now. Definitely your website is looks good, but we are here to give you some insight that can, in order to prove your online credibility. So look, from this is, you can see this is your home page. All right, this is your landing page. So and the one thing I noticed that I'm really happy you've been able to understand the benefit of HTTPS, which you have put here. And but here your menu here should need to work on. This your menu, you don't need to tell customers to start clicking. Sorry, you don't need to start telling them to start clicking here on your menu. This should be only be, it should come to place when, during, maybe when you are on your on mobile phone, in course of responsiveness of it. So this has to be displayed like, the clothing, it should be displayed here like normal menu, so that customer they can easily click here and go down direct, not coming, because some people might not even know that that's menu too. Look at the way so all these things, can contact us, log in, create accounts, snacks, hair products, clothing, catering service, food items. They all should have, they should be among what customers sees, or what visitors sees when they come to your website. So it can only compress this way when they are using mobile phone. Okay, and coming down, this is a call to action, your one-stop shop to all. So this should be bold enough, not just like this. You should be very bold, the same way this Afric marketplace is bold. It should be very bold enough. And the design, okay, I think the footer needs to be done some other adjustments for here. Here needs to do some adjustments here also. All right, like to be directing, you can also put the menu down here that will be directing the visitors to your website. All right, now let's intuitively look into it. When I searched for African marketplace on Google, you don't have business listing. Very important, local business listing is very important. With Google, it's supposed to appear here. And these are some of your pages that came up. I think it's only about 3 or 4 pages that came up for your business. Others are just for other ones that has something to do with African marketplace. All right, so this, you need to do correction. You need to do your Google listing here, Google My Business listing, and optimize it in such a way that it can be coming out very well. And the African product in Ottawa, which is your location, you can see that it's not even appearing on because of the listing you have. You don't have it. You can see this all Africa. See, this is your competitors. They are already taking place here. All right, and even here you can notice that they don't have any social media account. You don't have Facebook. You don't have Twitter. You don't have Instagram. At least that three should be a basic for your business to really take in place in modern days. Okay, and you can see when I search this is Google search. and look at the way I think you see where your ad, see where you're paying Google. You see per click. This is called Google AdWords. Depending on the rate, on the charges, on the billing method you use, this is the more you click. Some of them $1, 0 point something dollar or something like that, pay per click. And even when you're doing pay per click advertisement, it's still not coming up here. The optimized website, this guys now is organic search. Organically, there people can easily go to this place and click here. You can see none of them. You see, for someone to see your website, even as you're paying, you see, you need to come down here. And how many people are seriously ready to even start coming down when they see about 3 or 4 search results up here? All right, and still here, African catering service Ottawa. All right, still your business is not here. Your website is not coming up. None of you don't have presence here at all. And all right, the pay per click is not even coming up here itself. So it's only in the other side that it came up. And African shop in Ottawa is still the same thing. You're not here. You see your competitor. You see the way they've been able to optimize their website. This is an optimized website, okay? And that is why they are taking place. They are taking in place. And even your pay per click, okay, it came up here again. You see the people that you are running Google Ads together with. So even as you're running Google Ads, you are still down here. So definitely, basically, you're supposed to do your optimize your website first. After optimizing your website, if it is necessary for you to now do pay per click program, you start doing it, and not just be spent. And your domain is just 9 months old. It's 9 months old, so you have not really spent much. So it's still a very good time for you to do your corrections and start benefiting from this. African market in Ottawa, you can see still all African markets. See, this guy is coming up here almost all the time because they have taken their time to optimize. They have looked for a specialist to optimize their website for them. And you came down here, which is not really properly, even as you're paying it. They are here without any payment. It's just an optimized website. And you can see African food suppliers in Ottawa, and you see your guys. See the way. You can see the Google my business listing. You can see the reviews he has. So you cannot collect review without having something like this. Tell your customers, if you have something like this, you do encourage your clients, your customers to review on your Google My Listing. So from there you can be pulling results. Even from here now, you are not nowhere to be found. All right, and okay. So now see, some of these are about 30 checklists that you can use, that you need to do on your website for you to be coming up that way. You really need to look for a specialist, someone to handle it for you. Remember, you're already paying for your hosting, your domain, your HTTPS, your AdWords, and you're not getting much result based on what we are seeing now, though we are still proceeding. So you need to look for a specialist that really understand how to implement all these things on your website. All right, and these are some of the things that need to be done. Getting it right about on-page checklist. Talk about the HT tag, the title page, the alternate, and the rest of them, the image technical. So all these things are some of the things that you need to consider. And still, when we do some latest performance report for your website, from you can see your website is 3.40 megabytes. But I'm here to tell you that even that those images that gave you this size, search engine is not even aware about it. And it loads about 3 seconds. So search engine is not aware of those images. We are going to see it during the analysis. Now, at least here you have a very good score on your mobile. See the version of the mobile. You see what I was trying to tell you. If it's mobile, it's supposed to come this way. The menu has to come and shrink this way. Come up, so you have very good speed here, very fast. And this is the optimization for mobile phone, and you can see the way it appeared on mobile. Shop now, this is call to action. The way it's displayed, that is very good. All right. And the desktop, you still have 66/100. That means more work needs to be done, and the speed is not available. And these are some of the recommendations that Google is telling you that you can do in order for you to come off first. And from the page speed test, you'll be able to get that. You can see how it's loads. This is how your website loads. And if you go down, notice that most of the sizes is the image. So the image is not even compressed at all. Even though that the images are not seen by Google, they are not compressed. So the images are having two problems. Number one, not compressed. Number two, they are not seen by Google, by search engines. You are going to see why I'm telling you so. All right, so this thing need to be optimized and worked on. All right, and this is your report card for your website tested against the African market, and you're scoring 33 out of 100. And this is the positions from 100 plus within. You can see Bing and the Google 1 to 10, within between 1 to 10, 11 to 30, and the 31 to 99. So those are the results as is appearing. So definitely you still have more, because like I said, it's just 9 months old, so you have not spent much, so you need to do more work in order for you to get. You can see the way the homepage title, African marketplace. Okay, not just this, you need to make it, optimize it very well, so that it's readable, because this is not that kind of readable to Google. It's just seeing this thing as one word. There's a way you can optimize these things that for you to really get. You can see the way they did this one, keyword African market, something like that. All right, and you have no internal link. There's no internal link, 00 internal link, no outboarding and rest of them, so no backlink, and so though your website is still new anyway, but this can be optimized. All right, let's go to analytical tools. So from here now, you can see that I've been able to pull. You have about 350 internal link, which is this, and these are the alternates, the titles. All right, so these are the titles, and some of the titles, they are not complete. They are not. You can see the number of characters. The length is 1535, which is not so. It's supposed to be around 70. No, within 60, 50, 60, something like that. That for search engine to really index this on this thing. So you can see. And there's no meta description on this thing. So this is the summary of it, and the external is still the same issue that we're having here. All right, the alternate or what is not there also. Then let's go to the URL. So you have about 350 URL, just like I will say before, like things linking on your website, both the images and others. You can see this smoke fish, and look at the alternate word, box of mackerel fish. I think okay, it's linked about 4 times in this place. Let's check other ones. Okay, the alternate names, they are all there. All right, there's a good score anyway. The page title, see the length of page title. This page title, some of them are 15, some of them are 24, some of them are 26, and this is supposed to be at least 50. You find a way to bring in words, to optimize it very well, bring words, to make it like up to that. Okay, I don't think any of them is up to 50. They are just within 20 something, 40. Okay, so you need to do some work here, and look at the description, which is very important. Very very important. You don't have, it's only one, and this is supposed to be around 150, within 150. Of 150, see, none of them, you don't have. Some of them just have sardine in oil, and rest of them, see, this is just 40 characters, this is 20 characters. So some work needs to be done here. All right, and description, okay, this one it's 3 character. So we need to do some work in this place in order for you to be ranking. So description is very important, and especially when the keyword is inserted in there. And look at, you don't have any keyword, there's no 0, you have 0 keyword. Meta keyword is just 0, keyword length 0, because you don't have any keyword, you've not optimized any keyword for this website. And that's why it's always good. Somehow I do encourage people to use WordPress, because WordPress we give you flexibility. Like your own is Shopify. WordPress will give you, if you really know you want to be ranking high on search engines, WordPress should be one of your major goals. And all the clients that we've served, that I've worked for, we use WordPress. You don't need to start coding from the beginning or start doing anything. Just use already standard platform that can allow you. With WordPress, can be able to know the number of people that are visiting your website, number of people that are clicking, where they are clicking, the country they are coming from, the area they are coming from. There are so many things you can know about them. All right, and your H1 tag, some of them you have a very good one, but the problem is always the length. The length is not always that encouraging. Then H2 tag and the rest of them. Like I said earlier, you can see the image. This is the Google. You see the image here is blank. Is blank. This software, this program you're looking at, I spend over 150 euro per year. So it's something that I have not just this, I've tested with other one. It's still giving me the same thing. All right, so there's no image here because of what? That image is encoded. All right, it's encoded, and the search engine is not seeing them. search engines, they are not seeing the images. So you need to really know what to do. You really need to work on this your website in order for you to be coming up. Don't just be paying for AdWord when you're not even getting enough result, because you will be wasting your money. Even they are not clicking. Why would they click when there is no keyword you're optimizing? Why would they even see? Why will they even come to search? Because most of the time the AdWords is only if you can be able to, like, if they are bidding like $1 per click and you say, okay, let me bid $1.5 per click, that's $1.50. At least that will now make Google, wow, this guy has a better budget, and that's why they'll be placing your advert, your ad on the top of Google. And that means you need to be spending, because not everyone out of 1,000 people that click on it, you are likely to get only 10% of people that convert to leads. Okay, so this as you've seen, we've done some little things for you which you should take serious if you really want your website to come up first. And let's go and check. This is the company we will manage, Feco Foods. You can see, type in here, see Google listing in here. You can see that this is the example of a meta description. You can see we are the leading and registered African foodstuff supplier, exporter, branding, packaging company. We supply process, brand, and package quality African foodstuff. Okay, so you can see these are the meta descriptions and the page title. All right, so which I told you that you need to work on. And checking, okay, this is one of the key that they are ranking for, keyword they are ranking for. When you type African foodstuff product, you can see Feco Food coming up, and Feco Food also, one of the blog posts is coming up. You can see the blog is coming up here. So you're even pulling the address of the Google listing of and the images are here also. All right, and another keyword they are ranking for, African foodstuff supplier. You can see if you just type African foodstuff supplier on Google, you will see Feco Food ranking here, ranking top here. Okay, before you can see other ones. And there's not the only thing is just a specialist knowing getting the right tools, getting the right tools for your website. That is just all you need. And the African foodstuff exporter, they are still coming second here. Feco Food here is one of the key they are ranking for. All right, so this ranking are done without any pay per click or whatever. It's called organic generating of leads, and this is what best selling African food products. You can see Feco Food coming up here. All right, see best selling African food products, and they are here coming up. So you really need more work to be done on your this thing. You can see guide to import food items from Nigeria, and this is one of their blog also coming up first here. So definitely from reading this post, somebody blog post, you might decide, okay, it seems that this company also supply or do something, let me check them out. So this is the importance of this. And when you look into, like what I told you earlier, if you come to this place, use WordPress to, oh sorry, a bit slow. Sorry, I think there are so many load on this system, that's why it's slow. So I want you to see some of the analytic. I don't know why it's not loading. Okay, now look at Google the analytics. So from here now, you can be able to. Oh, this is not loading. Oh, all right. Oh, this page. So many load on this computer. Sorry. I was trying to show you, like, this page is not loading. Like with this, you can be able to know the number of people that are visiting your website. You can see the number of people that are visiting. You can know what their device they are using. See the country they are coming from, like section by country. You know where they are coming from, and particularly like what I see, one of the keyword they are ranking for, best selling African foodstuff products. You can see this has landed some people clicking. Not just about you don't just want anybody to come. Those people that are interested are people that you want to come visit your website. You can just see this is an example also integrated on the website. You can see the number of views, about 2,000 something, 500 section, and this is the bounce rate. And you can know what the device they are using, the country they are coming from, are they coming from Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or WhatsApp, or even Twitter. So, and this is the top country, like this the countries where they are coming from. So this is something that can be done. And if you visit the company I'm working with, there is Ocotech Digital Innovation, Go Digital and Grow Sales, and you see here they offer free website, SEO and SMO analysis. And from here now, there's a place. This place they particularly identify your customers' persona. Like what are the kind of things that your customers type online if they want to buy African product, like African food store near me, African food shop near me, African products, African health products, African catering service near me. Nigeria catering service, Nigeria product, Nigeria palm oil, Nigeria this thing. Those kind of things that you think that we can come up with, all those words that we could come up with, maybe generate about 50 or 100 that we think that these are the things that customers might really come up with, type. Or some of them you do ask them to know what are the kind of things they type. So from there, can be able to generate the personas of your customers. From there, it will develop a smart goal, and now know review your competitors' keywords, and now know how to integrate our own. Using any of the plan. And the plans here are really very, very good. They are very compare with others you can have here, because this company is in partner with Eco Food in such a way that we definitely the company can start supplying to your African store too. So if you have the list of things that need to be done on your website, so you really need to go for someone that really know how to do this work, or just be paying for free. Like here now, you have a monthly charge of $300 and $160 per 6 months, and the contract is always like 6 months, because it's a kind of a progression. It's not something you just do and leave, like designing a website and forget. No, you need to follow it up so that you now know your competitors, know what is happening on the site, know what you need to implement, what is working and what is not working. And this package includes even social medias, and there's another one, $400. There's one for $600 per month, and you can pay like $3,400 for. And these guys will take care of your website, your social media for good 6 months. 6 months. They'll be generating, and they'll be generating reports for you every month. You will see what is happening. Know the number of people that are coming to your listing to your listing, and the good thing about them is that if you really go for this website review and redesign, like this fly package, they will redesign your website. They will do everything from scratch, redesign it. You don't need to pay for designing a website again. Okay, you can still maintain your domain name if you really want that, or if you want another domain, it can be done. They can give you another domain, give you another hosting, give you other things, and security, HTTPS and rest of them. So they can redesign everything for you, just for you to just sign a contract with them for $3,400 per month per 6 months, or you pay $600 per month, or you understand. So it's a very really good, even if you are bringing in I don't know how much it costs you to do the other one, but I'm telling you that you should really go for. And please, I want to clear that they are not scammers. They are not scammers. They are really people. You can check the address on Facebook, on Facebook, and check the Google My Listening, and at least Google has confirmed our location here. All right. So, and I believe that you will really take serious with what I've just been able to bring out time to explain to you this morning, or you keep on paying for your AdWords program. I will advise you to, after watching this video, you should cancel it immediately. Cancel this thing immediately and bring that money and invest in somewhere else. Bring it, start join it money. Even if you don't want to work with this company that have taken their time to audit your website, you can decide to go somewhere else. Look for a professional. Let them optimize your website first. After optimization, then from there, if you really need to run an ad, then if you're running an ad, it will not be a kind of coupons, like a promotional ads. Promotional AdWord, like, okay, buy this, get this free, buy this. Then you now know that after sales, generating such things, you can and you don't need to just run it on Google alone. On Google, you can even do social media advertisement, and even, like I said earlier, this package that they have here can actually do this thing for you. I think they run it for 1 month. They have classified ad, they have and even social media advertisement. These are things that can be done, using I think, yes, it is listed here, just for you to sign this contract with them. All right, so they can just take up everything, run some ads for you for some few months, and some social media advertisement for you for few months too. So it's a very good, it's really very good plan. for you to really stand out online. And I so much believe that this video has been very useful for you. But just know that even if you don't want to work optimize, you see your competitors there, they have already started doing so. You can see there is one of the of African market. See the way they are everywhere. Okay, so you can decide to look for a professional to work beside you, just hosting your website online. And I thank you for taking out your time. God bless you. Bye.